My husband still talks to his ex-wife. My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. And I have seen this before. And I have seen it when it is completely validated by the fact that they have children together, in which case you have no business even thinking along the lines of, why is he still talking to her? So I want to just draw that boundary right there, that we're talking about your jealousy, if that's the case. Now, it's also the case if they don't have children together, but there's gray area, and we're going to talk about that. But if they have children together, this is your issue. And if you interfere with their relationship when it's at that level, it's not healthy, because you're impacting innocent children, even if they're older children. The children should not experience a very broken family, even though their family is broken. Allow them to have that, where their parents are on a friendly basis. Now you might say, yeah, but they talk every day. Now we're going into this other area, where they have maintained their friendship past the end of their marriage. So the real question now, in that case, is not about them. It's about you and your husband, and how well your marriage is functioning. Because if your marriage were functioning really well, if you guys were just so close, connected at the soul level, which is how you're supposed to be, and engaged in your day-to-day lives, how you should be, then you have nothing to worry about. But if you are worrying, the suggestion here is that there's something wrong with your marriage. Now, if you're starting to research this, which is why you came across this video, then it's working on your mind, and you have to find that balance. If it's gotten to the point where you're only looking for this information so you could say to your husband, see, that's the wrong approach, and you're going to make your marriage deteriorate even further. So, here's my suggestion. If your marriage isn't sliding towards divorce, which it could be, you could be engaged in mega battles over this issue with your husband, and you're trying to win. Well, winning in marriage means feeling unconditional love for each other and being totally connected. That's winning. Showing him that he's wrong is losing. That is not an expression of unconditional love, which is where you should be with your marriage. So, if you're sliding towards divorce, you need to get the course for women that the Marriage Foundation offers, so you could get yourself back quickly on the track of a positive marriage. And if you're just going, I don't think this is right, but your marriage is still okay, get one of my books so you could understand how to make your marriage better. But there's no emergency, so one of the books would be fine. But I guarantee you, the problem is not with your husband interacting with his ex-wife, unless they're sexual, of course. The problem is with your marriage not being a strong enough love magnet for your husband to never think about starting up a relationship with his ex-wife again. So you should be very clear about what's going on here. It's not about him. It's about your marriage. And if it's about your marriage, it's about you. You're half of the marriage. So you ought to be in a place of loving understanding of how marriage works so that you can make your marriage a hive of happiness. Doesn't that make sense? Don't you want to feel the love that you wanted to have, the happiness, the joy? Don't bother with these mundane details. Get real about your marriage. I hope you've benefited from this video. Like it if you have. Subscribe. Learn about marriage. And share if you'd like. Blessings to you, blessings to your husband, and blessings to your family. Take care.